Hi, this is Junaid, neurocritical care stroke and epilepsy specialist. In the last two lectures, we talked about precision therapies and molecular diagnosis. Now we're going to talk about electric vehicles. Um, now, of course, this ARC Invest is all about understanding how disruptive technologies are going to change the world. I concentrate on digital transformation specifically in healthcare. This again, I wanted to review this document for everyone to understand that how important it is to understand different connections. Technological convergence is one of the earlier topics that we discussed because everything is connected, and of course, artificial intelligence is the base of everything that we're seeing in terms of innovation and disruptive innovation in particular. Um, we're going to go through this, fly through these different topics. I want to cover this document as a whole, just for you to understand that why these things are also connected and important. Because electrification of the grid in itself has multiple different both investment opportunities and research opportunities, etc. So I think as its whole, my students specifically should review all of this and then make sure that you are understanding these topics. In my opinion, these are very important. So define the skeptics. I mean, clearly, now it is not a question if, it is a question when. And then we're seeing that electric vehicles has basically won the market. There's a massive surge of electric vehicles being produced by every single company. Take it Ford, Chevrolet, BMW, etc., etc. Basically, Tesla had the first movers advantage, and no doubt they were actually considered one of the most important, valuable companies on the planet because of that, because they did actually really reinvent the way that we think of transportation itself. Actually, the bigger advantage is the autonomous ride hailing, and we're going to talk about that in the next one. But in general, electric vehicles are becoming more and more backbone of the transportation industry as we go along. Electric sales continue to share. They have actually improved in terms of their demand. Gas powered are still higher, but growth in global vehicle sales. If you look at 2021, gas powered growth was only 1.7%. I mean, you have to understand we're now 8 billion people. So there are more human people that require more vehicles. But if you look at the actual electric vehicle growth, that's huge. I mean, again, you can say that, well, there was nothing there, so now it's more. But at the end of the day, you're going to see more people are preferring electric vehicles more. And there are a few reasons for it. And this directly reflects, right? I mean, if there's someone who's buying more, then of course the businesses are going to invest in that particular product line better. And we're going to see that global, automakers have started investing significantly in the EV segment of their, market. Wright's law is considered corollary to the Moore's law, right? Moore's law was for transistors on a chip. Wright's law basically discusses battery cost in itself and how it is going to continue to decline, and in terms of energy density, how it's going to improve. We're seeing that nickel cells were done, then LFP, and then nickel forecast. We're seeing that there will be at least a significant amount of further increase in density, and more importantly, decreasing in cost. Now, everyone talks about the cost of lithium and how that is going to impact, how the lithium mines are, controlled by China, this geopolitical crap. It is some realities. Again, I'm not the master of it. What I do care about is that how electrification is changing, and how electrification is honestly going to be part and parcel of our way of life, specifically in transportation. And I think, and it's absolutely true. And they have been betting on Tesla for a while. And I think it paid off. Even if the Tesla prices have gone down, every time there's a dip in the market, I think Kathy Wood picks up more Tesla shares. Um, that is one of the things that we are looking at, is the charging rates. Now, the charging rates are extremely important, right? Like how fast you can charge it, and then how much time does it take to charge for 100 miles. That's one of the barriers that we look for. And I think as the time goes along, it is very important to see that the charging rates are going down. And it's freaking easy, right? I mean, sometimes it's actually now faster to get a 5-minute charge, because you have to get out of the car, put the credit card in, get the pump going, then the pump goes in, and then you put the gas in, and then get out. Technically, sometimes to get 100 miles in less than 5 minutes. it's now getting even better, in my opinion, with gas-powered cars. So charging rates are definitely getting much better. EVs have hit a price parity. This is the key thing. Was one of the big issues that we were talking about. Price parity is coming, especially when you look at the long term. There are people who have done multiple calculations about, discussing Model 3 with Toyota Corolla and how 7-year outlook looks like if you pay for gas and if you pay for maintenance, etc. I truly believe that this was the moment, 2022, where price parity is achieved. And now we're going to see economies of scale going through, because again, we have known that there's going to be a cheaper model, even of Tesla, cheaper than Tesla Model 3, and they are gearing up to actually bring something that is even cheaper than that. And there's not a, I think the investor day may have passed. I might have to look into it. But in 2023, they are probably going to announce a 2025 model, which will have a completely revamped design and the platform that will be much cheaper overall. And therefore, they're going to see a lot more, price, even the price parity is going to be shifted from gas powered to now battery powered. And again, as more and more entrants are coming into the market, as you can see, Mercedes, Hyundai, Kia, Lucid, everyone is getting in the market. As more and more people come in, again, economies of scale goes in, and therefore battery costs therefore the overall cost of the vehicle is gonna decline. They give this a good chart about battery cost declines, and as you can see from here, that EV price 2027 by ARC model is going to be $20. So they are looking at that, this is going to be starting to further decrease much faster. And one of the things is that lithium is probably not going to be that problematic. Potentially, they're developing, new battery capacities. They're thinking of what is called solid state batteries that are coming in. Again, they look at it much better. But again, these are important figures and numbers that people are going to look at when they are talking about this. So internal combustion vehicles are likely to lose significant share. Duh. I mean, I don't, if somebody doesn't believe that, I mean, it's hard for me to now. I mean, I have been an early investor in Tesla. I've held on to those stocks. I'm happy with what the performance is, and I have been, very happy both. And I own a Tesla too. So again, it's not just about the Tesla, but I agree 100%. I mean, my wife never liked the car. I mean, it was amazing. Like, she never liked it. And it's one pedal and all of that. And now she only drives my Tesla. So anyways, it is now a hard reality, whether if you like it or not. There's going to be a significant amount of investment going into electrical production. And of course, everyone is going to automate this. One of the things that we talk about vehicle production over here is that people don't understand another global aspect of it. Over here in US, UK, it's all about cars. But in Pakistan, India, the vehicle size is very small. These are 2-person vehicles, which are motorcycles, and especially in China as well. And electrification of those vehicles is going to have a major impact, both on delivery, because point-to-point delivery like DoorDash, food delivery, other delivery is massive. And if you electrify that whole fleet, there's going to be amazing opportunity to decrease the carbon footprint. And then, of course, delivery vans here in the United States are getting electrified by Rivian. So we are seeing all these opportunities in electrification, and I think that is the wave of the future. Next time, we're going to talk about autonomous ride hailing. Thank you so much for your time.